Hey everyone, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone has had a great day, is having a great evening. I do apologize for having postponed the live from last night to tonight. Something came up. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome in. Hey Kathleen, welcome in. The title is We we don't always have to agree with each other, you know. Um, you know, for instance, in politics, we don't always have to agree with who one voted for. I myself am not um, too much into politics or political stuff. Everyone has their views. Hey, Angel Eyes, welcome in, sis. Everyone has his or her own view on things. I've seen a lot of back and forth on here with. Um, I've seen some content creators, what have you, you know, having disagreements about this, that, and the other, especially when it comes to um, politics. And I choose not to get involved in that. Okay, thank you. I choose not to get involved in that. I think that, like I said, everyone has their own view of, you may have voted for this candidate, or you may have voted for that candidate. Does that mean we have to um, have an argument about it or have a disagreement about it? Tomato, tomato. We're not going to always agree on each other's point of view. Um, I, for one, I'm a Democrat. That's no secret, but I wouldn't dare um, put somebody else down because they are a Republican or a um, independent or what have you. Spark the Grill. Welcome in, Spark the Grill. How are you? Maybe a long time no see. Just stopping in to show some love. Continue to shine. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, right, because it's always going to. It really is. I had a personal situation where someone, we don't even talk anymore because of this. Um, they voted for who they voted for, and I voted for who I voted for. And it caused confusion because this person was like, well, their views on things were different than mine, but it is what it is. And like I said, this person stopped talking to me. We are no longer communicating, and that's fine. At first it kind of got me because I'm like, well, I didn't know who a person voted for can cause you to stop talking to someone. It's just crazy to me. Just like some people may like sugar in their spaghetti. I personally don't think sugar goes in spaghetti, but that's just my opinion. You may like it in spaghetti. I don't. I tried it, and I don't think sugar goes in spaghetti. You know, I mean, I heard, I'm from the South, and I heard that it's a Southern thing. I don't know. I know people that are in different states um, that put sugar in their spaghetti. And that's fine if that's what you want to do, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop talking to you or we're going to cause this big kerfuffle, if that makes sense. Hey, pre-retirement days, comfort foods, and more. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, and I just think it's weird because people will say, well, if you did this and you did that, then we can't be friends. That's crazy to me. I mean, yeah, you love sugar in your spaghetti, and that's fine. I for one don't like it. But hey, I'm not gonna knock you for what you like. We can agree to disagree, but I'm not going to stop being your. Thank you. That's what I said. And then I look at it like this too. The person probably really wasn't my friend, but hey, at the end of the day, you know, you do what you do, and I do what I do. I mean, some people may not like going live on StreamYard. They prefer the vertical, the YouTube. Some people may they like what we like. We can't all like the same thing. I mean, we can, but I mean, who likes the same? I mean, if everybody, how can I say it? Like Angel, I said, we can agree to disagree. It doesn't have to come to blows. It doesn't have to come to an argument. It doesn't mean your opinion or your thought is better than mine. I'm better than yours, vice versa. It doesn't mean that. It just means, hey, we have a difference of opinion. Hey, keeping it hopeful. Absolutely, differences are what make friendships and relationships fun. Be pretty boring if we all like robots. I don't like sugar in my spaghetti. It's on entree. It's an entree, not a sweet. Exactly. That's what I said. Like I heard somebody said, you know, you can put raisins in not sweet potato, and potato salad. And I don't think raisins go in potato salad, but to each his own. Everybody has their own preference of what they like. Everybody's not gonna, um, you know, be on the same team you're on or the same boat you're on. You know, keeping it okay. Thank you everyone for coming in. But yeah, I mean, I just think it's we're not gonna all agree on stuff. And that's like when someone asks you if you want to go to this restaurant, and somebody say, no, I don't want to go to this restaurant. I want to go. It's called compromise. Compromise. What raisins and potatoes? Oh no, yeah, that's what somebody said. Raisins and potato salad. I'm like, oh no, no, no. I mean, hey, teach his own. I mean, you know, and I've even heard putting sugar in grits. Sugar doesn't go in grits. Sugar goes in oatmeal and cream of wheat and what's the other one? Oatmeal, cream of wheat, and um, can't think of the other one. But yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't put sugar in my grits. You know. Thank you, Angel Eyes, for sharing the links. So yeah, we're individuals. We have a right to um what we believe in, what we um like I said, I'm not a political channel, but with the recent events that have taken place, I said I wasn't going to talk about it. I wasn't going to, but I'm just seeing that it's so many people are at odds because the or different beliefs. I will pass. Thank you. I mean, it may be good. But raisins and potato salad may be good. I don't know. I just have never made it like that. I didn't know you could put raisins. I didn't know that. I like cheese and salt and pepper in my grits, not sugar. Exactly. I mean, it's just whatever. It's whatever. Like I'm from the South. My mom and dad, they had ate certain foods, but you won't catch me eating any chitlins or any pig feet or anything like that. To each his own, though. That's just me. I don't particularly have I eaten them? Yes, and I don't like them. And I know some people say, well, if you never had them, you can't say. Well, I actually tasted them, so that's how I knew that no, I didn't like that taste in my mouth. Just like oatmeal, I don't like oatmeal. I have to just push myself to eat oatmeal. I don't know if it's the texture or what, but different parts of the world eat different. That exactly. I I used to work with someone who is from the Philippines, and they ate all different types of delicacies. They ate different kind of stuff than us. They eat different things than us. So yeah, I mean, but different. Okay, I think I'm too northern for grits. I made them once. Not saying they are bad. Maybe how I cook them. Yeah, that's it's hey, if, I'm not eating exactly. Sugar and grits is my stuff, but yes, we're entitled to we're entitled to your doesn't make anyone bad, or just different. Exactly. Um, hold on, guys. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, and I'm just. I mean, pig feet and all that. I don't eat that. I'm sorry, chitlins. I don't eat that. I will eat oxtails, but that's as far as I go with that. Now I like hog moms. I don't know. I don't know. I could. I know what you're trying to say, but I haven't brought myself to eat that either. I mean, maybe I'll try it, but it's just like certain things I'm not gonna mess with. I'm sorry. I'm not saying it's bad, but my dad used to eat that. You never had oxtails? I I tried oxtails 2 years ago for the first time. Um, and they're good. I thought they were gonna be like, ugh, because when you say oxtails, you're like, ugh, who wants to eat oxtails? But hey, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's just we're all different. We're all individuals. We have a right to, um, whatever we believe in, whatever we. I will say this though. Um, I will say this though. Um, I was speaking with someone, and or no, did I hear it somewhere? I don't know. Whatever the case is, um I was I said that I love, I believe in God, I believe in the Bible, I going to church, and this person was saying that they don't, um you don't have to go to church to believe in God. No, maybe you don't, but that's just how I feel. I'm not putting my beliefs on anybody. You can um look at it how you want to look at it. I know my beliefs, and I know, but I'm not going to judge anybody if they don't see things how I see them. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm all over the place with, I'm just trying to, how can I say it? I'm just trying to, some of the differences that we may have. I know how to cook it. My husband loves it. Ugh. Pig feet, I can't. No, chicken feet, Chicken feet look like they can actually, yeah, get up and walk. No. Angel, I love oxtails and can make the, yeah, yeah, chicken feet. They look like they can just get up and walk. And I'm afraid that if somebody brings them to me and I'm up on my plate, it's gonna get up and walk. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. It just, we all have, differences. We don't always have to. There's no book that says we have to agree on everything. It would be pretty boring to if everybody believed and did the same things. We need to fellowship, but I do feel it doesn't have to. Exactly. I don't, knock anybody for, feeling that way. I you know, just know that, everybody's not gonna, be on the same page, and that's fine. You know, I mean, the way things are now, the world, it's, So yeah, like, somebody said, I was having a conversation with someone. Wait, having chickens and seeing what they walk in. No way, I would eat chickens. No, no. But yeah, yeah. And what's the other one? Pig feet, chicken feet. What is it? Pig ears. Anything? Pig ears, pig feet. The other one, pig. You know what? No, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. I mean, but to each his own. Some people, I have had people I know that they will tear a bowl of chitlins and pig feet up. No, ma'am. No, no, sir. Not happening. To each his own. You know. Um. So, but yeah, what I was gonna say is I had someone I was having a conversation with, and it was I saw something on the news, and um, it was something that took place with a mother and her child, and I was explaining I could never do those things, And so the person I was talking to was like, "Well, you're not a mother. You wouldn't understand." And that kind of hit me because I'm like, you don't have, I mean, I didn't know someone had to be a mother to comment on something like that. You know what I mean? No, I'm not a mother, but I can still have an opinion about it. Am I right or am I wrong? Just let me know because I don't know. No, none of that. I can't. Frog legs? No. Oh, no frog legs either. It's it may no. Mm-mm. I did say I want to try frog legs. I did. Somebody said they taste like chicken. And why is it that everything that's like that tastes like chicken? I don't know. Maybe it's the way you batter it. I don't know. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I didn't know I had to be a mother to comment on some things. That was so mean to say. I have had that said to me as well. Exactly. I mean, it's and I was like, that did hurt my feelings. I was like, well, okay, the person I was talking to is a male, and I'm like, you're not a mother either. So how can you chastise me for not being a mother? And I'm like, I mean, can I have my opinion? You know. So yeah, that brings me to my thing of we don't always have to agree with. I mean, yeah, we all entitled to our opinions. Who's exactly? But I got over it. But yeah, that just got me to thinking. We're not gonna um, have the same thoughts or beliefs or you know. Hey, bro. Yo, waba. I'm gonna say that, and if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. It hurt me so bad because I tried everything. Yeah, me as well. Angel Eyes, me as well. It just didn't happen. I mean, I think I thought, and I think of my nieces as my kids. So I mean, yeah, people will say things that just, yeah, you know. But how can a man tell me that when, hey, yeah. Hang on, guys. Yeah. Hey, Life of Cena, welcome in, sis. How are you? Thank you for coming in. I think anyone can have an opinion on what a mother should and would do. Personally, my own thoughts are constantly changing throughout motherhood. I have received great insight from non-mothers. Be right back. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, I agree. Keeping it hopeful. It's just weird how, people, just, like I said, we all are entitled to what we feel, but don't, you know, I may not uh, physically be a mom or, I mean, but hey, it is what it is. Um, but yeah, so I have other examples, but you guys, I'm all over the place. I do apologize. You know, um, yeah, like I don't celebrate Halloween, and I don't think that should be frowned upon. I mean, I respect it as a holiday, but I don't celebrate it. Sometimes that outside looks can really center. Agree. I felt that in my spirit. Yeah. Well, it's not a mother either. Well, could be, but the other kind. I'm sorry. It's okay. Yes, because our kids' life lessons are also teaching us as we are going through it with them. So yeah, I mean, not to offend anyone in my chat, I don't celebrate Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween. I'm scared to touch that. Yeah, I mean, it's just as kids, you really don't pay it any mind, but as I gotten older, I just see that it's so much happening, so much going on, and I don't judge anybody for celebrating that. I mean, to each his own. My cousin's kids are my kids. My poor parents didn't have grandkids. Oh, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I have two nieces, and I always saw them as my children. And people talk, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's um I wait, I don't celebrate any holidays because I don't subscribe to them. Just my personal beliefs. Okay. I don't want to bring that spirit into my home. Yeah. I don't judge them either. Right. Yeah, it's just, but like I don't even decorate for Halloween. I mean, and I think it's beautiful that when I see people, I used to have neighbors that decorated. They went all out from their patio they went all out, and I think it's beautiful to look at. But me personally, I'm not gonna touch that either. Uh, Yeah, yeah. So it's you know, you know. I do celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas, but I don't even go all out for Christmas. Like as far as buying gifts or anything, I don't. This economy and all that, and like I said, my nieces they're grown. I don't have. Well, I have a play niece that's still young enough to um, um, get gifts and everything. But I don't go all out on Christmas. Um, because I just don't think Christmas is about us getting gifts. I just don't think it's about us. I mean, I don't knock it. If you have it, if I just I stopped buying gifts. Like I said, when my two older nieces were kids. A gift the kids and I gift the kids and I adopt. Okay, I've done that. Angel Eyes. At church one time. We've done that. And like I said, I give kids. But I don't ever want anything. I mean, I don't expect anything. I think it's what it's about. I'm torn on Halloween. I see the fun part in it for kids, but the energy of it is demonic. I still haven't figured out the best call to make on as it, right. I shut off all my lights during Halloween and say my prayers, right? Yeah, because you just like you hear stories about um, the candy, people putting stuff in candy, and just that bad energy, that bad aura. I don't. I mean, and then I don't even watch scary movies, guys. I used to watch scary movies. I mean, somebody may say, "Oh, you're bougie, you're this, that, and it." No, I just don't do certain things. My parents just bought us. Yeah, that's what my mama. I used to. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm thinking about my mom. I miss her. She used to buy candy, and we would just celebrate in the house. It was um, yeah, just us. Tracy, to each his own. I do not allow my family to bring my kids gifts, but they already know what's it. Right. I never felt like I missed out on a single holiday. Right. It's just, yeah, it's just. I mean, I celebrate them. I just don't go all out with gifts. I and for Thanksgiving, how we always say we're gonna take a plate with us. We're gonna be, like some families when they get together, somebody you always have that one family member who's the last one to leave because they're stocking up on plates. I don't even do that anymore. You know. Oh my goodness, I don't like scary movies, and they always show the commercial of those scary movies at night, right? And it's crazy, but some of the scary movies don't even make sense. They're not even scary, but if it has anything with Halloween or uh, Night of the Living Dead, I don't even watch The Walking Dead, and that's not even a Halloween movie. I will not. I cannot watch The Walking Dead by myself. If somebody else is watching it, I'll look at it only for a little bit, but no, not my type of hype. I love decorating my house and wrapping up the front. That's what I will do. I will decorate inside or the door. I will do that. You know, I will give Christmas cards and stuff like that. I will do that. Candy, I will do that. Exactly. It's not a big thing when you give to them all year round accordingly to their behavior. That movie, The Conjuring, that movie scares me. You know what? I saw previews of that movie. I said, no, no. At my grown age, I'm not watching that. I'm sorry. Have a good night, everyone. Wonderful discussion. Glad I caught some of it. Thank you, keeping it hopeful. I thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I hope to see you again. You have a wonderful, blessed night. But yeah, yeah. I'm not watching nothing like that. I'm a scaredy cat. I don't watch that. You know. Hey, keeping it. Okay, yo, Waba. Thank you for coming in. If I'm still on, if you come back, if I'm not, you have a wonderful, blessed night. Keeping. It's okay. You can speak. It's fine. Just your presence in here. It's fine. I'm gonna end it soon. I just wanted to have this quick discussion, and um, like I said, I postponed it for tonight. Um, you know, I just think, like I said, we don't always have to agree with each other. We're not gonna always be on the same page. We don't, have to. Like I said, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. I mean, it is what it is. I don't take it personally. I did take it personally when the situation where someone said, because you're not a mother. I did take that personally, but excuse me. I'm over that. Thank you. Yeah, so it is what it is, guys. I just, um, you know, like some people may think Apple is a bomb, and some people may think Samsung is a bomb. So what? I happen to be a Samsung girl. I used to be an Apple girl, but I'm a Samsung girl. That's what I'm, or Android. Yeah, Android. That's what I, prefer. Android. You know, but some people may prefer Apple. It's iPhone. It's just, hey, you know, it's just, I don't even like trailers or previews of horror films. I immediately say turn, right? Right? I just, it just, that don't appeal to me. But what was I saying? Yeah, some people may like iPhone, some people may like Android. I'm Android. Yeah, but to each his own. You know, um, they keep coming. They keep. They can keep them. I know. Like one movie that really, like, I was really scared of, The Exorcist. Is it that when she turned her whole head around, her whole neck around? Nah, that movie. And that movie Carrie with the I think it's Sissy Spacek, and they did a remake of it a few years ago. They did a up to date remake of it. I couldn't watch that. I mean, but like I said, some of these movies are not even scary. Like, what's that movie? Scream. To me, that wasn't scary. That was stupid. I mean, that mask wasn't even scary to me. I mean, it seemed like some of those movies you already know the beginning, the middle, and the end. You know. Thank you. Thank you, Angel Eyes. But yeah, it's just yeah. We all have our different, you know. Um, so yeah, I just that's just my take on things. We don't have to agree with everyone, and we don't have to. um, make somebody feel like indifferent because they don't share the same views. Linda Blair played that and she said after making that movie, bad things were. Oh my! No, I didn't hear that. Oh my, that's I can imagine. Like what is that movie? I don't know if you guys. Well, probably. I mean, because most of us in here are you know a good age. That movie where the little girl she she stood in front of the TV and she said, "They're here." What is that movie called? Um, that's it. Poltergeist. Yeah, she passed away. Yeah, I don't know if it was that from that, but yeah, yeah, she passed away at a young age too. She was still, I think she was still a kid. I don't know if it was after the movie or some years later, but yeah. So it was. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to multitask here. Uh, okay. She had a ruptured appendix. Okay. Yeah, I never knew what it was from, but I just know, after she passed or whatever. Didn't they try to remake that movie? I'm not sure if they. I don't know. Maybe that was another movie. I'm thinking of Tales from the Hood scared me. I was a little. Tales from the Hood. What was that? I don't know if I ever seen that. Tales, because to me it sounds. Was that with Snoop Dogg or somebody in there? Tales. I don't know because it was. Didn't he play like it was a? I don't know if it was a spoof of a scary movie or if it was an actual scary movie where Snoop Dogg was in. I don't know. You know. Um. But Night of the Living Dead, Exorcist, blah, 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 Carrie, all those movies. No, I'm not watching that. I mean, Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, was it? It wasn't Snoop. Well, I don't know. I mean, that movie. It just sounds familiar, and I remember it was a title of a movie, something like that he played in. That's what makes life so worthwhile is being different and finding who you fit with to help your mission of glorifying the Most High. Exactly. Yeah. I don't knock anybody for their beliefs. I don't. Now I will say this: I'm not gonna. How can I say it? Be in someone's company who's um, being disrespectful. You know, towards my beliefs. Because I would never do that to anyone. Yes. How many Halloween? I know exactly. Michael should be. He should be gone, right? I seen something on. Now this is funny though. I saw something on TikTok. They were doing a what do you call those? A parody. They were doing a parody of who could get into the house quick enough after Michael coming after him, and it seemed like the people before they could get in the door, there was Michael, and somebody in the comments said, Michael Myers didn't walk that fast. You should be gone by the time he gets halfway up on you. You should be gone. And what's funny is people would wait till he got up on them and run. No, I'm out of there. You don't have to wait till no, I'm out of there. That's just like I don't know. Like if I have a shirt hanging up on the door, and I'm trying to sleep, and I look over and see that's gonna freak me out. So I have to take that off because hey, starring Patricia Neal. Who I don't. Yeah, yeah. Who is? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know who that is. Patricia Neal. I do apologize. I don't. I've never heard that name. I'm sorry. Um, But yeah. Anyway, guys, so that's really what I wanted to talk about. This was a great discussion. You know, maybe I'll make more lives like this based on, you know, like this versus that, what you like, what we, um, and I think it's interesting, like especially with food, to see what people will and will not eat. Yeah, it's Spike Lee film. Oh, Spike Lee. We have to respect everyone's beliefs when first engaging because we don't want to immediately stir anyone away. Exactly, So yeah, very. Thank you, Senna. Thank you. So guys, today is Wednesday, right? Okay, Thursday and Friday. I'm not gonna make any promises if I go live anymore this week. I want to be more consistent, but thank. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in. My mods, you guys, thank you for sharing the links to these other channels. Whoever has a channel. Spark the Grill, you have a channel, right? If I'm not mistaken. I try to respect people apart from their beliefs, right? So yeah. So you guys, until the next time, you guys be blessed, stay safe. And I did want to mention I saw something. Let me see if I can find it. I saw something that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay. It's heads up, ladies. Read this. It's getting darker. Fuel up before sunset. Keep a backup charger. Check your tires and oil. No nighttime ATM runs. Park smart. Heads up. Phones down. So we have to really be careful in this. In this time that we're living in. Your mic sounds good. What? I'm just speaking from the regular. I guess I'm on StreamYard. Normally my stuff trips out, so I don't know. I'm just thankful that it's working. I don't have a microphone if that's what you're asking. No, I don't have a microphone. It's just a regular. So yeah, everyone be safe, be careful, take care, and until the next time. Peace. Love you guys.